Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper podcast. I'm your host, Rosalind Perkins. How's everyone doing today? I hope everybody had a great weekend. Um, I didn't do nothing, so I was gonna do a show on Saturday. A lot of stuff happened, so I personally couldn't do it, so I had to cancel. And I apologize if people who were rating on that show didn't get to see the second episode, but we will be doing a double header Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday. I'm gonna make a new list right here. Right here I have a list. I'm gonna start making a new list. So I will be making a schedule on the days that we will be doing this. I'm personally thinking about doing the Reaper Nation on Tuesdays and Saturdays, just to spread it out. Uh, so definitely, I will be putting a poll up. We'll be doing Tuesdays and Saturdays. So, actually, we'll do the poll right now. I will be putting it in the live chat. So definitely like and subscribe and comment in the live chat. If you're a subscriber, hold on a second. If you're a subscriber, you can be in the live chat. But if you're not a subscriber, what's going on, Convo? Salute, salute, salute. If you're not a subscriber, it's gonna be a little bit hard. You need to subscribe, subscribe, subscribe to be in the live chat. And also, if you want to send in a donation, definitely. I'll be putting the links in the Actually, I'll do it right now. I will be putting the links in the live chat as well. So this one right here is the Cash App. Oops. Hold on 1 second, everyone. And yo, you know what? I was watching this crazy little Chinaman movie. This is a cash out. Let me do this first. And I'm gonna do the polls. And this one right here, and that's the Streamlab, but it's connected to my PayPal. So if you have PayPal, definitely we will receive it. I was watching this crazy Chinaman movie. This guy was so happy to have a kid and everything, and like he already started buying like furniture for the babies and stuff. And like when I was super excited for the guy too, until he found out his wife aborted the fucking baby, and she aborted it with her ex husband. And then he was like, "Yo, why would you abort my kid?" He was saying like, "Yo, you know what? My career is about to take off, and I don't want no kids and all this other shit." And he flipped out. And the guy, he was like, "Oh, her career is about to take off." And the mother came in there talking about, "I wish my daughter never divorced her husband." Yo, it was crazy, man. And this, I'm gonna say something. There are parents like that. I'm gonna be and and I'll tell you the truth. I think that scares a lot of people about getting married because no parents, you know. But there's some children that just don't give a shit about their parents, you know. So I will say that too, you know. So give me a second, everyone. My joint ain't working now. Jesus Christ, this ain't working now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my joint today. Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't know, everybody. This thing is tripping out. Give me a second. I'm gonna reset it. And we're gonna figure it out. I can still talk. It's just I don't know what the hell is going on right now. Okay, that's working. Now this. All right, we back, everybody. And I'm not saying I would never say it's a common thing, but I would say is that there are some pieces of shit siblings and children. You could do so much for them, they just don't give a fuck, and sometimes they get that from their the ones they're with. You know, man, it's a tough one. The reason why I say it's a tough one. Hold on 1 second. ABC. ABC News orders Foundation of Black Americans, but then this happens. Um, yeah, it's a bad situation. I always tell people all the time I always had a problem with it. Especially if you're a parent and you have done so much, things might have not been so perfect. But I'll always say this, and this is just out of my experience. I wouldn't say I, because my situation is so different. Give me a second. Like, God forbid anything happened to me and my mother and stuff, I could say I lived my life. I did what I was supposed to do. Like I said, I have no regrets. I'm not gonna be one of those type of people who say, "Oh, I wish I would have said." No, I said what I was supposed to say. You know, that's how life is. Like, because if I really wanted to say what I wanted to say, I'll cuss a lot of people out. And that's not my. I, I don't want to go down that road, and That's just me. I didn't want to go around that road. And I'm gonna say this too. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Wasn't my cup of tea, but at the end of the day, I'm glad he got reggaeton inside the door. You know. Uh, any thoughts on? It wasn't my cup of tea, but I'm glad he put Puerto Rico on a map. You know, that's just how I feel. I'm not a hater. I didn't know one lick of the song. I did watch it. Just because he hasn't said or done anything bad to the black community. He hasn't said or done anything bad to anybody. So he wants to come out looking weird and stuff like that. That's his forte. That's his prerogative. I thought the Green Day opening performance was cool. um you want to hear what the best performance was to me? Coco Jones, lift every voice and sing. you know um I didn't like the national anthem. I felt like it was like so old fashioned and like cliche. You didn't have, like, come on, if you have $1 billion fucking you have $1 billion income of making this show great. Why wouldn't you put any instruments in the national anthem? Why wouldn't you do anything different? So it's that was a drag, and this is why I always tell people all the time. I'm not a fan of the national anthem because it's like it has no rhythm to it. It sounds like to me, I can't relate to that part of America. Being patriotic, yeah, being patriotic, but all that other stuff that they talk about in the national anthem, I cannot relate to it. It doesn't have no pride of inspiration. America is about inspiration and influence. You know, I always look at America like that. Whitney Houston made it rock. Yeah. Well, because Whitney Houston can sing. You know? Honestly, it looked like this is just what it looked like. The people who were singing the national anthem, those are the people who was outside of in Seattle singing for change. And they just stuck them in the national anthem and put clothes on them, you know. And I must say this to America, you got to stop putting black people over there thinking the shit's going to sell. Cuz you got black people playing the instruments and stuff like that. That shit ain't going to sell. That's not how influence works. I think people got to understand that. I'm not trying to say, yeah, give the motherfuckers the rock, but it's just, yo, you got it, yo. This is what I expected. The, this is what I expected the Super Bowl was supposed to be because of the outrage of the Kendrick Lamar thing. You got to understand, Kendrick Lamar was put on. Kendrick Lamar raised the bar so high. Now we get these type of performance. You be like, yo, this shit sucks. It had no story into it. It didn't have no like the identity was Puerto Rico. And niggas doing old traditional shit. Like cutting, I guess those are sugar canes or some shit like that. And niggas is dancing and stuff like that. Did you hear the Kid Rock or get out of it? The shit was trash. I always thought racist rock was trash anyways. That's one person you could say he's a culture vulture. He uses hip hop, rap, and rock, and hate black people who created it. Because he told the Insane Clown Posse, I think it was Violent J, to don't fuck with black people, and he had a black girlfriend at the time. So it's Kid Rock. You know, um, and this is why Chris Rock. I mean, not Chris Rock. Kid Rock pushes. Um, this is why he pushes a lot of anti slogans. Um, do I care? No, I don't really care. Kid Rock sucks anyways. He hasn't been relevant until ever since American Badass, and he has to thank WWE for that. That shit was This is what people gotta understand, and this is why I say, yo, a lot of I get skeptical, and this is me. I get skeptical when people from other nationalities go into hip hop, such as in R&B and other black genres, and portray themselves to be living in the hood, being black, the black white person. What's going on, Breeze Omega? Being the black kid who lives in the hood and stuff like that. Because yo, once they get on, they forget. Oh yeah, he's a dusty one. You know, very dusty. Uh, I want to say this. Kid Rock, he's one of those type of people that killed white hip hop. Him, I don't want to really say Fred Durst, but Fred Durst was another one that killed hip hop for white people. Because you had a lot of people who were actually coming out here with something to say. And it wasn't rap that they were rapping on, it was hip hop, such as Rage Against the Machines, like people like Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine. Those type of people, they did have a liberal mindset, but I'm sorry, everybody, I haven't been putting anything on the board. They do have a liberal mindset, but everything that they said, everything that they do for people. They're more of a people person. What's going on, Dorsey? Another guy who I consider in white hip hop, but it's really not hip hop. KOD. Was it? Is it KOD? I think it's KOD. Those type of people, because you got to understand, those people were brought under hip hop. They understood what hip hop was when they used it as journalism. Because that's how I see hip hop back in the days. It was journalism, telling you what's going on in the hood, was telling you what's going on in the world. Let me ask you a question. Let's say hip hop wasn't, you know, created. The only genre that was actually doing that was funk music, uh, funk music, R&B music. But hip hop brought it to another level where you put a dope beat on something and you put some rhymes and rhythm. You put some rhymes, rhythm, cool, flashy clothes, and shit that niggas can relate to. Fred Durst was a hillbilly hip hop artist. Yeah. Um, I can't really say anything bad about Fred Durst, but at the end of the day, I think his music wasn't good. Did he have some great songs? Yeah, I bought a CD or two, because of like one or two songs. When I was growing up, I was like, "Yo, that song's pretty dope. Let me try, let me support this dude, But yeah, it's just, but I don't know what it is with the white culture and hip hop where once they on hip hop, they don't stay on hip hop or R&B. Such as, I'll give you another name, Post Malone. Remember, he came out as White Iverson with the fucking cornrows. Now he looked like he just got out the rehab center. The motherfucker looked like he got out the rehab center. So it's weird, man. It's crazy. Put it this way, St. Michael's. I hope you stay for the whole show because I hope you keep the same energy with the videos we do play. You know, and we can talk about it. I'm just digging a little. I'm starting from the beginning. I like hip hop when I was younger, but now I only listen to rock. But you always listen to rock. You just probably had a, you know, you probably just listen homosexual weekend pop star bad boy. I'll say this, you know what? Shout out to Bad Bunny because he made y'all niggas mad and spoke in his own language. It was so bad y'all put millions of dollars into a halftime show that only probably 30 people went to. This is why I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be personally honest. This TPUSA thing, this Turning Point USA thing, is the biggest failure since fucking the Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan is the biggest fucking failure, and you gotta see that. Have it offspring to other thing, but it's so crazy. White supremacists has this ideology like they won something. What has the Ku Klux Klan won except the free probably trailer home or meth, or fentanyl or incest? They I'm gonna say this: the Ku Klux Klan got probably one of the worst names since probably the Confederate flag. You know, y'all look at that as pride and all this. This is white power. This is what makes America. No, y'all niggas is treaty. I mean, y'all niggas is treasonous. Like it's. This is why I always tell you, St. Michael's, and this is just me. Black Americans is more patriotic than all of y'all. Than anybody in America. Black Americans is the most patriotic people. We don't bring other cultures. We create culture. We are the culture of America. You know, when the Europeans came over here to America, they didn't bring culture, they brought diseases. You know, they brought they brought diseases, they brought crime, they brought their worst over. Like we can't say that the Europeans brought their best over here to America. They brought their worst. Cause all that shit that y'all uh left England from, you trying to stop other people from coming over here with. This is why I say y'all are not American. Y'all are not patriotic. Black Americans is the most patriotic people ever. And this is why I say shout out to Bad Bunny. He's probably a homosexual. Who cares? You know, only people who really cares about that is white people. I don't give a fuck if you gay, my nigga. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Just don't try to hit on me or try to, do anything to my fucking kids, man. Yeah, or don't try to promote that shit around me and stuff like that. That's not my culture. Um, but if I'm in your circles, it's like, oh, yo, you know what? I'm trying to get into donations and stuff like that, and you tell me about it. Okay, I'm gonna listen, but I'm gonna say no, no, thank you. That's it. I like hip hop, but yeah, it's like, and I'm gonna say this, like me, when I was younger, I liked punk rock because I'm from Massachusetts. I'm from Boston. And there was a lot of punk rock bands. They were black, and they were black people that was doing this. There were white people. They were like Irish, white Irish, but they were getting along with black people. If you ever heard of this group, it was actually an organized gang. Like they were fighting gang members in I think Mission Hill. It's like 15. It's like 5 to 7 minutes away from where I lived at. These punk rock bands, and what they used to do after a fight, they used to sew each other's wounds up. Like they used to get busy out here. Like they were in Albany, New York. They jumped some mobster, and there were like 30 of them. Yeah, I forgot what it was called. They don't do drugs. They don't do nothing. This is where all that straight edge shit come from. It came from these mother punk rock motherfuckers in Boston. That's where that shit started from, but it started going everywhere. Cause y'all gotta understand, these are like hood niggas. It's not just like 10 or 12 and it's a small group. No, there's like thousands of them. There's hundreds of them. Hundreds to thousands of these motherfuckers running around, kicking with skinnies on, with a fucking mohawk, probably kicking and punching, and like, yo, they get busy out here. And let me see what St. Michael says. Second most video streamed on YouTube in history is nobody watching. Like I said, shout out to what's going on, Ray Ray. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Nigga did his thing. I didn't like it, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that he showed his culture. Cause you know what? We always talk about culture in the show. Now Bad Bunny shows his culture. White supremacists is mad. I see Rosie O'Donnell is at it again. She's always at it, right. She's always at it. Shout out to old Rosie. Rosie O'Donnell. Yo, don't Rosie O'Donnell and Roseanne look like they could be sisters? Those are the most two ugliest motherfuckers I ever seen in my life. And I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, St. Michael's, are you related to Rosie O'Donnell? You look like you sound like you could be related to or Roseanne. Roseanne sounds like, yeah. Roseanne sounds like something else, man. Who named their fucking kid Roseanne? I know it's a country name. It sounds like a, co- a woman, a white woman who was a Confederate who fought in the Confederate War. So, with four baby daddies, and one happily came out to be black. So it's actually funny. Roseanne, she got dry humor, man. I have never been into the dry humor. I like funny shit. Like, like she thinks shit is funny as like, a black man getting hung by a tree. That's her type of funniness. You see how he was swinging left to right, some stupid shit like that. Her voice is annoying. She probably smell like mayonnaise. Yo, she sounds bad, man. KKK Krispy Kreme crew. But yeah, there was a back yo, but I'm telling you, I think it was in like the early '90s in Massachusetts. Yeah, it was this band. Like, yo, one of the motherfuckers went to jail. I think they did like 12 to 14 years for beating the brakes off of some white boy, and the motherfucker ended up dying. Like, yeah, they lit. Like, yo, when I say like, yo, I love punk music. Yeah, it's like punk music. Like, I used to listen to Bad Brains. The guy who was playing the drums, the motherfucker lives in Burlington, Vermont. He lived when I was living there for 6 years. I met him. You know, he still got his dreads and everything. He's bigger, but I think he's a janitor of Burlington High School. But he's doing his thing. I think he got 2 or 3 kids. Yeah, it's them niggas is lit out here. You know, Let me see what this dude say. He's always talking something crazy. They are the descendant of the tribes that lost the tribal feud and were enslaved by the winning tribe. What the fuck are you talking about? St. Michael, sometimes, yo, you need to put the meth pipe down before you talk to me because I don't know what you're talking about. You know, be- you know who Roseanne sounds like to me? Roseanne seems like she's fat and she has that 70s hairy pussy, Don't she look like she got a fucking big ass bush? Like the bitch got Tarzan hair in her pussy, my nigga. Like she put her panties on, you see the hair sticking out and shit. Yeah, she got a Tarzan pussy. I call it Tarzan pussy. Fishbone. The why does Fishbone sound so familiar? Fishbone sounds so familiar. I see Roseanne is it is at it again. She's always at it, man. And is it what's up, Ray Ray? Skinheads, Rude Boys, Sex Pistols. Hey yo, Dorsey, what's the Sex Pistol? I don't know what that is. I heard it before. This is the first time I heard it. I just never knew. I never meant to ask anybody. What does that mean? Roseanne is actually funny though. Yeah, yeah. Roseanne seems like she has a Tarzan pussy, man. Like it's all hairy and bushed out. Put her panties on, you can see the hair sticking out. Look like it's trying to look like cousin It. She got a cousin It pussy. So I'm just joking, everybody. We got the win. We had yeah. Thank you, Dorsey, man. And we know there's a lot of racist fucking Puerto Ricans. Let's not lie. It's just shout out to if he's a good one, he's a good one. We're just glad you're showing your culture, man. You know, I was waiting to see some plantains, some bacalao. Yeah, man. It's Roseanne is a pet. Oh shit. Dorsey came out swinging, man. He's like, man, that girl's a pedophile. Oh shit. Let's see. Ray Ray strikes me as a secret fanoik. Fanoik? What the fuck is that? Fanoik? And no kin that lie about a pog. What the yo? I don't know what this fucking potato slave is talking about. Just on, alright, son. Uh So everybody, we're gonna talk for 15 more minutes. We're gonna jump in. I've just been reading the comments and stuff. Sex Pistols are UK punk band. Oh, okay. Nah, I used to listen to punk and heavy metal. I like heavy metal. My favorite heavy metal band, I got two. A System of a Down. Uh and I'm talking about heavy metal, heavy metal. And Hate Breed. Those are my two favorite heavy metal bands. System of a Down and Hate Breed. You know, Hate Breed is like it's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy, heavy. That's the shit that you probably need a fucking football helmet because niggas gonna be swinging and kicking. You might get kicked in the fucking gut. It's that type of heavy music. So yeah, it's nuts over there. Sex Pistols. Oh, Sex Pistols is a penis. Oh, shout out to Dorsey. It was hitting on young T. I'm not surprised. I'll say this. Those type of women you need to be careful of. Yeah, Dorsey, you can call, but it's got to be like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Because we got to jump into the show. I've been trying to cut this show down short because I noticed like even with less time, we still get the same amount. But I like talking to you. That's the only thing that holds me back from not having like long. I mean, that still make me have long shows. Um, but yeah, you could call in definitely. It's about the West Coast punk scene. Yeah, System of a Down is from the West Coast. The lead singer is Armenian. So yeah, you got a lot of Armenians in California. Such as Green Eyes, the informant that moved from California to Atlanta. The lead singer from the lead singer from System of a Down, and Lena the Plug, the porn star. So Sid and Nancy. Yeah, you could call though. I you could do 10, 15 minutes, definitely. I gotta find my joint, my time glass. I might have to buy another one. But yeah, but let's jump into the topic and let's talk about it. Is begging become yeah right now? What's going on, Dorsey? All right. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, that's true. I can see that. Mm, mm, mm. What the punk rock or the decline? But I always thought punk rock came out of the United States with black people. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Hold on one second. SP. I don't vote if it doesn't have my best interest for me or my people. So Donald Trump did not have no interest for my people. Kamala Harris did not have no interest for my people. So I didn't vote. I did vote. What you call it? Locally because to vote in legislations, if I said it right. So yeah, but go on. I'm sorry, Dorsey. Mm, mm. Okay, okay. Let me ask you a question. When did this punk rock come out? Because rock came out. Okay, because I know this rock band that came out named Volt. You ever heard of Volt? With black people, right? They were getting busy and stuff like that. They were in the 60s, right? Or the 70s. Yeah, they were saying that they evolved or they came out. Well, they weren't the first, but they were one of the first to actually come. Okay, I get it. I get it. Go. You're right. Nah, nah. Mm, mm. That's dope. Mm. Oh, okay, okay. What? So that's where that name came from, Sid Vicious? Yo, there was a wrestler named Sid Vicious or Psycho Sid. So yeah. Probably because of Sid Vicious. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Mm, mm. It was a lie. They were saying it was a lie. It was a lie. Mhm. Nope. Mm. Mm. Okay, okay. Mhm. Mm. Damn. Mm. Oh, yeah, I remember those. Yeah. When they were, like, USSR, yeah. The Soviet Union. Oh, yeah. And motherfuckers turned the shit into a bog. So yeah. So so let me ask hold on, before let me 'cause let's jump into this question. I wanna ask you a question. Do you think in this era right now, it became, begging culture has became the norm, new norm? Because I can't so Imma say this, I haven't seen Black Americans beg for no help. I have never seen nobody beg for help. I have seen Black Americans fight, argue you down, manipulate, like, and I'm saying manipulate systems, but I have never seen them beg for help. We haven't even begged for welfare. We created welfare, the WIC. We created all of that stuff, but at the end of the day, the FBI used it as a weapon, or the CIA used it as a weapon after. So it's I other cultures and stuff I always say, "Oh well, I seen them beg. I seen them SP. I seen your Mexicans beg for unity. You dry begged and begged at the same time. So it's white supremacists too. Y'all beg too. Y'all beg like a motherfucker. No, I never went that far. No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Panhandlers. Those are what you call those people, the panhandlers. The panhandlers do the same thing, talk about their vet being in a wheelchair, talk about they need somebody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, some most of these people in Boston, these poor motherfuckers in Boston, they make like $400 or $500 a day, easily, just begging. They make more money than most people make in a month. So, mhm, mhm. Yeah, we got a few people. There's this guy named Chicken Man. The man used to be pushing a cart with dreads. I think he's from Jamaica, with a trench coat, be pushing the carts. When the green lights go, he'll push his cart and start dancing in the streets. He started doing his soca shit in the streets and stuff. Just be dancing, motherfucker like, yo, move the fuck out the way and stuff like that. Y'all niggas be thinking niggas thought he was crazy. They found out this nigga got like three houses and real estate. So his name was Chicken Man. You ever look him up, Chicken Man in Boston? This nigga be dancing in the street. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Fact. Mhm. 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 Oliver Twist. I don't think so. I'm gonna look it up though. Mm. You know what this movie sounds like? Trick Baby. Trick Baby. For Oliver Twist. Oh yeah, Brooklyn Dodgers. Yeah, Brooklyn Dodgers. Why? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Lying and stealing. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Oh shit. That's crazy. Mm. Yep. Oh, he was an Irishman? He was an Irishman? I didn't know that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. What? Yo, you want to hear something crazy? That's why a lot of people from the East Coast they moved down to the South and moved to these all white communities. George Bush Senior is from Massachusetts and Connecticut. They're from the East Coast, and they moved down to Texas with this Texas, ideology because they didn't want to be around Irish people either. They just wanted to be around all white people, white strong hat people. Who? The dead Kennedys. I'm gonna look at that. Mm. Oh yeah, a few people did. Rage Against the Machine did that. They say it was a Know Your Enemy. I think it was called Know Your Enemy or Killing the Name. It was called Killing the Name. Yeah. Hold on one second. Hey, hold on. If y'all talk about evil, Pol Pot was a bad motherfucker. Him and the Cambodian president at the time, because the genocide that nigga started, he didn't go to jail. He still lived like a normal person after the genocide stopped. Most people don't know that shit. He just died. What I think like 30 years ago. Why? What happened? Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. While they were trying to get away, they were bombing them. Yeah, my children's grandfather was in that shit. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Yep. Mm. Mm. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, I don't even say that shit no more. Yeah, I don't even say that shit no more. I would never call myself a journalist. I won't. It's crazy because oh, go. Yeah. Mhm. Mm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. Mm. 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 Facts. Yeah. Mhm. Massachusetts. Ma Mm. Yep. Mm. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. I see it. Mhm. And the Black Plague too. The Black Plague killed you too. Mm. Mm. Mhm. Facts. Mm. Mm. Yeah, let them know. Yeah, let them know. Hey, yo, Dorsey, I gotta pull up too. Should we make the Reaper Nation Tuesdays and Saturdays, or hold on, let me see. Tuesdays and Saturdays, or Mondays and Thursdays? So the You think so? Okay, we could do that. Okay, okay, okay. So or we could do Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And I'll just probably do a freestyle on Saturdays. I'm thinking about I know I should be taking a day off. I don't know, but I don't know how that's gonna fit. So Mondays and I'm doing a poll right now. So definitely We're gonna do that poll because the Reaper Nation is me picking out like a system, a freedom fighter, a politician, and we just dig deep into the bullshit they have been into. So when this poll ends, we'll pay. That will be the days I will do the show. So Mondays and Thursdays, I can do Mondays and Thursdays. Um, yeah, or clean it up, clean it up. Uh, yeah, yeah. Yo, hold on. If you have a Cambodian girlfriend, they got this little monkey juice thing. And they like scrape you, and they scrape you back with a oh, you know what? Keep on talking. I'm gonna go bring it. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, go on. All right, I got it. So, yo, it's this shit right here, everyone. I thought it was Dalai Lama on it, but it's not Dalai Lama. I think it's a monk, but we're gonna open it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think he's a pervert. I think he was at the Epstein Island. I wouldn't be what. Oh, I call this monkey juice. That's what I call it, monkey juice. I thought because the old school ones had a monkey on it, so I thought it was monkey juice or something. So, what, begging? Oh, that's this new era. Yeah, they still do that. They still do that in Massachusetts. You go down to downtown Boston. Yo, they go down to Boston. They give you like a flower. You gotta give them. Yeah, yeah. Those aren't real monks. Yeah, those aren't real monks. They're not. No, they're not. I'm telling you. Yo, you know how many Chinese people told yo, it was so bad they had to put that shit on Facebook to tell people that they're not monks. Those aren't monks, so Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Also too, before you go too, I wanna give you 30 more seconds to talk about this begging shit because this begging shit it's getting serious. I'm gonna say this. Everybody's begging black Americans, and I'm letting that be known. I met most of y'all motherfuckers, y'all begging for solidarity, especially you, SB. I bet you, I met y'all doing that. So, excuse me, Shabaka, you're another one. I met you begging, so this isn't nothing new. This is, I don't know. Put it this way, in y'all culture, y'all do that. Y'all don't see no black people in the hood in the projects with who are selling drugs. We'd rather sell drugs than to beg anybody for anything. Well, we would cuff a bag to make more money than to beg anybody. That's a form of begging, but you're paying them back. You're not getting anything for free. You know, it's just I have never seen it. I I never noticed it until I say, "Yo, this must be a culture. This must be a cultural thing." Mm, mm, mhm, mm. Why? Donate. Don money, time, and I don't know. Oh! Yeah, you're right. Mm, to the for the highest bidder. Hey, yep. Mhm. Mm, mm, damn. Yeah, because in Boston, they're taking people's plasma right now. I try to give my plasma, man. I caught a allergic reaction. I was like, I ain't doing that shit no more. They start off with they'll give you like $800 for like I think 2 weeks or some shit like that. Oh yeah, yep, yep. Hmm. Oh yeah, facts. Oh, you did? Oh yeah, facts. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past any of them niggas. So I never heard of that. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I heard. Oh, bloodbath. Yeah. Uh, mm. And some people still do that to this day, but they do it like they'll put like shit on their face and stuff and say, "Yeah, that's blood." Some people use period blood. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Oh yeah, I believe that. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. My fault. Mm. Mm. We no, they didn't. Facts. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. They didn't wanna fuck with those other ones after. He was like, "Yeah, I'm good." He said, "Y'all niggas don't stand on business." But Dorsey, I gotta start the show. Thank you, I appreciate it. Mm, mm, mm. Yep. Yep. Mhm. Yeah. Well, yeah, 'cau this is what they understand. Black Americans has done so much for them, and like the little things that the things that they get now, they weren't getting before. So now they're seeing like a progress, but they're not appreciating that progress. You know, as I see, they're not appreciating it. So it's. I think they're gonna get them the fuck out of here because it's just becoming a whole bunch of problems. Do I think all the? Yeah, probably more. Yeah. Oh, is it 1,000 days? Oh yeah, it is 1,000 days. Mhm. Mhm. Yep. He hurt the white community more than he hurt the black community. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. But they brought that shit on themselves though, all the disrespect, all the, insults. And this is why I said now it's a begging culture now. Y'all became a begging culture because y'all y'all not standing on business. Instead of, doing what you're supposed to do, y'all crying for help. Why should another man help you? Y'all talk about being a man, y'all talk about this, what is it, the diaspora and the whole 9 yards, and. Mhm, 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 yep, yep, And that's what a lot of people do anyways. We move back down south and get what the money really means. Get the real rough of the money, you know. Mhm. Yep. That market's doing bad right now. Doing bad. Yeah. Yep. Mm. Mm. Yeah, some do be smelling it. I ain't gonna lie. Mhm. Mm. Yep. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah. The Tarzan pussy. Oh, yeah. Cause of it. Mm. Mm. All right, thanks, Dorsey. I appreciate it. All right, take care. All right, everybody. That's Dorsey, man. Shout out to Dorsey. Thank you, Dorsey, for with the education. We appreciate it definitely. Um, I'm gonna say this. Um, oh shit! I didn't see all of y'all who came up here. Give me a second. Reparation isn't begging; it's a debt. That's all. I'm gonna say this. Bomb's legacy. Did you keep on you telling them that reparation is a debt that's owed? They're still fucking stupid. This is why you don't trust people who don't got that type of proper education. These people always come on my show talk about I got a degree. I got a degree. Nigga, what a stupid degree. Why do I got to keep on repeating myself 100 times? Then they think they're doing reverse psychology on you and they're just looking even more crazy. So it's not even worth arguing over them or arguing over it with them because they're fucking idiots. if it's Be Active, was it SP, Ping Fu, Black, what's his name? Black King, you know, like, and Black King's a hater, man. He always been a hater. Look who he's talking about some shit that we talked about last week. You know, Black King, you got to stay on topic. Stay on topic, all right? Bronze FBA was going on. That was last week. Black King, you should have been there last week. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Ray, they're dick eaters, man. It's bad. But I will say this. That blacks don't like to go down on me. That's Jamaicans. SP, that's Jamaicans. That's Black King. Black King's Jamaican. He don't like to go down on women. Um, yeah, that's Black King. You know, but who's that? We ain't going nowhere. The thing about it, this is what I'm gonna say. Black King. You grifting off of people, that shit's gonna end. I'm at the Amazon stores and I saw people picking up their selected groceries in their cars. How lazy do you have to be? Have to fucking be. I'll say this, SP. It's a new world, new era. One thing you have to understand, and the thing you have to do is you gotta adapt with time. These motherfuckers is lazy. So yeah, that's the time. But we're gonna start this show. Thank y'all for being in the live chat. But don't forget to like and subscribe and comment in the live chat. Also comment in the live chat. You have to be a subscriber to be in the live chat. So don't forget to subscribe. And also share. I need y'all to share this too. I appreciate it when you do. And also, if you want to give out a donation, I got my Streamlab there, and I'm about to put the Cash App over here if it's easier. But definitely give donations. I appreciate it, everyone. And when you do give Cash Apps, let me know like you give Cash App, or I'm gonna look back and forth. So definitely, I appreciate that too as well. But we're gonna start this show. Is begging culture the new norm? The reason why I asked that question, it's not. I'm not saying begging for money. I'm talking about begging for help and not getting nothing from it. And this is where we're gonna start talking about does does it benefit to help these people? This is where I start to ask questions. Does it benefit helping people? You know, black people are always loving and compassionate people, but it's coming to a point where black Americans don't want to help anymore. Black Americans is like, yo, no, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get busy. That's what it's turning into. So yeah, definitely that's a good question to ask. Is it becoming a is this becoming the new norm? So yeah, let's watch it. And this is an old school one.
Tariq. What's up, man?
What's going on with you, Free?
Hey, I got to press you on a couple things, and I got to ask you a general question on one thing. Uh, I'm limited on
Now,
time, so I'll try to keep it. I'll try to keep it short because I'm
you
limited on
called,
time.
Free, you called before, right?
Yeah. We spoke.
Okay, yeah, you're Jamaican, right?
Not even close, man. Not even close. But look, let me ask you, man.
Because
Yeah,
that's important. Don't
why'd you switch it up?
no, that's important. That's important.
No, I think it's important to know.
What,
I mean, it's your space. You have a lot of followers.
why you do it?
Out.
The fact that you were deliberately trying to duck and dodge where you're from, now that's suspicious.
I don't have to. I mean, you can look through my tweets and you can see where I'm from. I'm from the Caribbean. All right. So,
All
but oh, excuse me. What my family's from the Caribbean. I'm from here. My family's from the
right.
Caribbean. But
Eight, eight,
my question for you is why did you switch it up?
switch what up?
All right. The things that you are saying now are in direct contradiction to things that you were saying a handful of years ago. And I hopped into space at a moment where you were mocking the idea of CIA. Why would the CIA want to do anything with Pan Africanism?
Right.
Out of your own mouth, out of your own mouth, you were pushing that theory. It wasn't that many years ago.
What
It's
theory
not
was
like this is pre iPhone.
what?
Like,
Slow down.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
What theory was I pushing about the CIA?
You pushing the fact that the Marcus Garvey movement was basically destroyed by the government, and then on this space, you're mocking that very idea. So, and there are a number of examples of you saying with your entire chest one thing years ago, and now saying the complete opposite thing right now. And my question for you is, why did you switch it up? Are you being paid to switch it
By
up?
who?
Does somebody have something on you? Is that why you're switching it up?
Paid by
You should give an example for why you switching it.
So I'm gonna say this. The reason why this is a bad faith question, and this is just how I feel. It's a bad faith question is because he's asking them switch it up from who? He said the CIA. He said, why would I need to switch it up? People got to understand Tariq Nasheed is a multimillionaire. He's not just no hood rich nigga. He's a multimillionaire. He has money. He don't have to click in and click out like most of us have to do. I have to click in and click out for work, until further notice, we this channel gets bigger. But like I said, like, come on, like he don't have to do all that the extra. He does this because he likes to do this. He likes his people. He loves his people. If they are so intelligent, why can't they design stormwater management? I don't know, Ray Ray. That's something that they're gonna need to solve, man. And they I don't think it's about being smart. I think it's just laziness to me. I think a lot of these countries are just lazy. They're always, like I said, people are looking for handouts. People are so used to begging for help, begging for solidarity, begging for unity. Unity died when they said that the unity died when they said the Negro problem is not our problems. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Up and you're not being consistent.
Okay. Slow down. Because you're trying to do a gotcha. Your gotcha is failing. So slow down. Paid by who? And for what?
I'm asking you, who are you getting paid by? If and the reason why I ask
I,
about getting paid is
I,
because out of your own mouth, out of your own mouth, you push the idea
no, I
that the people who try to sow division between Africans and Black Americans.
stop because now you're doing tether shit. Because now you're lying. That's what the problem is. When you lie, that makes people want to delineate from people lying. All right? No, 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 no.
I'm posting videos
Sorry.
to the nest. These are your own words.
What did I say that talked?
Why did you remove the video from the nest?
No, no, no. Don't talk over me. You're trying to do a weak gotcha. You don't have to rush because when people have to lie, you got to just keep talking and talking. And every time I get you to try to explain something, you get to talking even more. Now, again, who would pay me and for what? Who would pay me for what? To sow division for what? What do you have going on, or anybody in Africa or the Caribbean got going on that would need paid intervention to stop? That's a question to you. Don't start babbling. Let's just make sense of it.
I'm not babbling,
Okay,
Tariq.
what do you have going on that would need somebody to?
May I answer your question?
Okay, go.
May I answer your question?
Please do.
I'm using your own
You're not.
words.
You're deflecting. You're deflecting. I'm asking you.
Can I get through 3 words?
I'm
Three
asking
words. Let me get more than 3 words out.
others work. They talk this shit, and when you ask them to elaborate on this bullshit, because they know they ain't got nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that. Just be honest, man. You ain't got nothing going on. Africa ain't got nothing going on. The Caribbean ain't got nothing going on.
Mm-mm.
You know good and well you ain't got nothing to infiltrate.
Well,
Facts.
I was born in the United States of America, so that's
Not
number one. Number
you.
two, you're going to
You don't have anything to infiltrate.
Mm.
We have to have something going together in order for it to be infiltrated. What do we have in
those
Africa?
were your words, Tariq,
It's
not
not.
mine.
You're lying. Okay.
Okay, you're
Tell
removing the videos from the nest
it.
because you don't want people.
You're deflecting. You're not. No. That's a deflection tactic. You say
I'll be
some
back,
bullshit and say,
everyone.
"Hey, watch this 3-hour video." No, I'm asking you. Don't put no video up. You explain it, sir, in your words, because you just got caught lying, and now no.
Tariq, how am I getting caught lying if I'm putting your
And explain it, and you keep saying your words. We're not going to sit here and
it's
watch
your
a video.
words, man?
It's not my words. What's the words? Tell me
Okay,
the
then
words.
why are you removing
But no. You tell me the words. We can't sit here and watch a video right now. You tell me the words. Stop trolling videos. What's the word?
your
I
words? And by the way, the clip is very short.
I never said,
But your words.
I said that there's anything going that's being infiltrated by the guy. I've never said no shit like that. What are you saying? I ain't never said no shit like that. And whatever video you have, don't have me saying that. I can guarantee it. Because you ain't got nothing going on
All right,
that would need.
clearly you don't want to have a dialogue. You're gonna keep muting
You're
me.
not you're not saying anything. You think you're gonna troll your way through it, sir. You can't explain nothing
Not
in your own.
trolling, man. I've said 5 words
Why
this whole
can't
time.
you explain your own word?
All right, brother, you got it, man. I touched the nerve. I apologize.
That's why we delineate. Thank you so much. This is what I'm saying. He's gonna get up here and try to suggest, well, you're getting paid. Is somebody paying me for what? Pay for what? Well, you had said no. Pay for what? You ain't got nothing going on. We ain't got nothing cracking that would need intervention by no damn government. We ain't got nothing going on. Y'all not going to sit here and undermine us indefinitely. Don't tell me about why you switch it up. I have respect for everybody, and I still do, but damn if you come over here and disrespect us. That's going to stop because y'all been disrespecting us since the 60s, and we've let it go on too long. Enough is enough. Y'all not just going to disrespect us indefinitely. You are the problem. You guys come over here and y'all been coming over here, undermining us secretly, doing little janky shit after we try to uplift you. Hey, stay away from them, stay away from their kata. All that little old janky shit. And we said, hey, man, after 50, 60 years of this, enough is enough. We're good. So now we're checking everybody. Y'all thought you weren't going to get checked. That's what it is. You thought that you were not going to get checked with all of your blatant disrespect, all of your undermining. Y'all thought you were going to do that shit indefinitely. All that misrepresenting us. Y'all thought y'all were going to get away with that indefinitely. And we said, no, enough is enough. We don't want all these weird people who are not of the lineage representing us. We don't want these TV shows with foreign producers showing this degenerate view of blackness. We don't want all of these tether blogs sitting up here representing our culture. We don't want these crooked wig politicians getting in office and doing everything they can to undermine us
Mm-hmm.
and give all of our resources to their fellow immigrants. Let's talk real. That's the issue. Stop talking about make believe CIA infiltration. You're not that important. You ain't got nothing that needs the CIA. You're neutralized. Y'all niggas over there hungry and fleeing. You're already neutralized. That's why, family, anytime they start talking, acting like they are so important, you start asking them, but the FBI is funding your movement. You don't have nothing going on that would need the FBI. Explain what you got going on. Nothing. You have nothing going on. This is an organic renaissance right now of people being tired of being exploited. You're going to have to show some damn respect. You ain't that important for some damn CIA. Stop it. Ty Powell, let's get on in here. Sitting over there in a shanty town, talking about, "Ooh, look out the window for the CIA." What, in your shanty town? Ty Powell, what's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up, brother? Hey, I just want to talk about the Jamaicans and these Caribbeans. You know, there's only 5 million Jamaicans on planet Earth,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and 2.1 million live on the island. That means 3 million don't even live there. They're in UK, they're in England, and another thing about the UK, only three it's less than 3 million black people
UK and England is the same place. It's just about the same place, I think. I believe.
in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
There's more niggas in Metro Atlanta than the United Kingdom.
Mm.
And that's only 1/49th of black people. So, let's just put it like this. The numbers over there, they're very, very small. And for them to come over here and to try to regulate, nah, we can't have that. FBA can't have that.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers are too small.
Mm.
And I'll land. I'll land there.
Thank you so much. And speaking of Jamaican, we have the Revenue. Revenue is back. He's a Jamaican babbler, but Revenue, what babbling do we have now? What do you got to say?
What's up, Tariq?
I'm good.
What's going on? How you been?
I'm good.
Before I press you a little bit, I just want to pay a little homage to you, man. I've been watching you for quite some years since your Mackin days, all the way on up to Hidden Colors. I bought all of them 1804. So you done some good things.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of bizarre to see the switch, cause,
Why so?
huh?
Why so? Why is it bizarre?
It just seemed bizarre. You come out with a documentary, 1804. You're very supportive
Mm-hmm.
of Haiti.
Still am.
I, I done seen you go to Jamaica with your family. I done seen you go to Africa, Zimbabwe, and different parts of the continent. And it's just like you just made a switch like overnight and just switched to like a xenophobic rhetoric.
No.
And and now it's like you're talking. The last caller that called in, and he's quoting your words verbatim.
Word.
They still have your interview up on Hot 97 when you're talking about how the CIA and the government literally was undermining black people connecting on a whole. So for you to get up here and lie and say that, oh, I didn't say these things, like we could still see your old interviews,
No,
Tariq. So
no. You saying something else. You saying something else. This dude said some shit about Garvey. See, y'all tethers, y'all mix your lies.
but that's what you said out your mouth.
No, y'all mix your lies up. You mix your damn lies up. You haven't gotten your lies straight.
Hmm.
Now, I asked you a million times, what do you have going on now that the government would need to infiltrate? I didn't switch.
You gotta ask them why they assassinated Patrice Lumumba, Kwame Ture, and the other African leaders that the CIA, with various sources, you can see that they assassinated these people and got these people assassinated. So maybe you should ask your government that you said that that you love. Why would you attack these African leaders that have nothing to offer?
Okay, you deflected.
How I'm deflecting?
I just asked you, right?
He's talking about two different type of arguments. Like Tariq Nasheed asked him a question, but he answered his question with a question. He partially answered the question, but he didn't answer the question. The British commune. You can, yeah, facts, Dorsey. That's true. Um, there's that video. Um, actually, it's still up there. What's your name? I keep on forgetting your name because you do bullshit shit. Mm, no, that video actually is still up. Give me a second. That Tariq video, that's still up. Yeah, it's still up. You know, I'm looking at it right now.
Right now, what do
Yeah.
you have now? I'm talking about right now, because y'all, when you ask somebody a question, y'all, you ask you guys a question.
But these are your words you said on a
My words, yo, you're lying.
Ubuntu.
It is not my
Ubuntu.
words. Stop lying. I wish y'all tethers stop lying.
Facts. Y'all niggas lie a lot.
These are not my words. You're just babbling. You are babbling. These are not my words.
you didn't say the FBI and the CIA undermined and market the FBI or some government.
Now,
Natural resources and unity
they
for
have the natural resources. The white people have them. The white people and the Chinese already. So what are you talking about?
so
Even in your homeland, Jamaica, the white people own everything already. What do they need to infiltrate anything for? They own shit. They own.
so what would they need to infiltrate FBA
Okay,
for?
right. That's what I'm. You tell me. Y'all running around talking about the FBA is the CIA. Okay, how and why?
Because you're pushing xenophobic rhetoric and
No, I'm not.
you're not.
No, not
So when you say tether,
wanting you to come over here and undermine us. That's not xenophobic. That's protecting the culture. What do you have going on that would need to be infiltrated by some alphabet agency? You don't have anything going, sir. You don't own anything over there. White people already own everything. There is no unity there.
what gold mine or lithium mine Apple owns in Africa?
You're babbling.
You said a telecommunication.
You're babbling. You're just babbling in circles right now because you can't answer the question and you can't specify what's being infiltrated. So you're trying to change the subject in a feeble, weak attempt to deflect. What about the?
So we're gonna end this. You know how Kwame do. He's always babbling. The reason why I showed you that because we can see that has it been yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen them ever since Eva. I'll say this. Reason why I showed that video is because we could see that they don't have no unity as themselves. Tariq Nasheed has told them like you don't have nothing to infiltrate. You don't have nothing to. You don't gotta. Most of these countries don't have a leg to stand on. Mostly because they're not white. Um, so the white supremacists is just gonna take your land because you don't have nothing to build off of with them. You know. So yeah.
Free Africa. What's up, man?
Hey, just a quick question for you. Don't you think white supremacists benefit from Black African from the continent not being united to Black people in America? Because also, do you believe brothers in Africa are facing the same oppression of white supremacists. You know, if someone tried to raise up, do good for Africa and for black people, they kill our leaders. You know what they did to Muammar Gaddafi and others. So don't you think black Americans not being
The reason why they kill your leaders is because y'all don't defend them. And this is where if you don't kill them, your own people kill them. You know? That's what actually what that's what actually does happen. You know, so I'm gonna say this as I've been telling white supremacists for years. Mm, you gotta protect your people. And I'm gonna actually say this: what I've been telling white people for years, you gotta protect your people and police your people. If you don't police or protect your people, somebody will do it. You see how SP been crying for like 4 or 5 months before he started going on his racist tyrant, talking about unity. And I told him, I was like, SP, you gotta police your you gotta police your own people. SP act like that wasn't his job. SP act like he was supposed to get paid for it. So, you know, this is why certain things some things turned out bad. You know, so yeah.
united with black Africans on the continent? Don't you think it's benefit the oppressor and the white supremacists? Just a quick question for
Good
you. Thank you.
question. Why are we not united? That's the question to you. Why are black Americans, if we're not united, why are we not united?
Yeah, because there's such hate, like some people saying they are not interested in others, kind of. But I think it's from the white supremacists to make sure we are not
So
united.
the white supremacists made y'all not unite with us.
I ask you,
Mm,
what do you think about it?
No, I'm asking you. I'm trying to get you to clarify when you say we're not united, because foundational black Americans, we've been sitting up here trying to unite and have a global camaraderie for the
facts.
longest. How come it's not been reciprocated?
How do you mean it's not during I was on the continent for so many years, and we are very, very united for Black American than any other uh, people on the planet. But you guys, you do the opposite for us. Why are you saying it's not reciprocated? Can you explain?
You say we do the
'Cause-
what do you mean?
So black people in Africa, they really treat Black American like brothers and sisters. But once you come in America, it's a different story. They don't see you as a brother and sister.
Black
They can't see you as a different. They don't care about you
you say
as you.
you're saying we don't care about them. You're saying foundational black Americans don't care about Africans when
Yeah, correct. So, but I don't blame
slow
Black
you
American.
better slow down because we're going to unpack this. How do you think they're able to get over here? How do you think African immigrants are able to get over to the Americas, over here to the United States? Hmm?
So, let me answer because you are muting my.
You're not mute.
I,
How do you think y'all able to get over here? Are you over here now or are you still in Africa?
no, I'm in America, but I think I ask you, don't you think it benefits the oppressor
Hold on,
if we are not
back everything.
united?
Brother, we got how you think you're able to get over here?
Yeah, we came through an immigration process like every other people from all over the world.
Right. How do you think
Who fought for those immigration rights? This is the thing that a lot of people forget. Who fought for those rights for you? You know, who fought for those rights?
Immigration law allowed African immigrants over here. But that long time they didn't want African immigrants over here. The white people did not want African immigrants over here at all.
Yeah, so because they destroy Libya and they destroy Africa, you know, they use this propaganda to
Okay,
cause conflicts in
okay.
Africa. By that,
We're not
it's caused a lot of refugees, you
we're
know.
going all around the block. How do you think y'all were able to get over here when white folks didn't really want y'all here? They didn't want African or really Caribbean immigrants. They didn't want y'all over here. How do y'all think those laws got relaxed to let African immigrants come over here? Hmm?
But don't mute me because you are muting my
Answer the
microphone.
question, sir.
How am I going
I'm
to answer and you are muting my
making you
microphone?
okay. You're filibustering. It was foundational Black Americans who fought for those laws to get immigration relaxed so that African immigrants can come over here. It was us who did that, sir. It was us that let you and allowed you and brought you into our communities. You were not living around white people. It was our policies and our affirmative action and minority benefits that you benefited from, sir, that we pushed the line for.
Yeah, I agree, but you have to answer my question. Don't you think the white supremacists benefit from us not being together, united? That was my question.
What do you mean, do they benefit from us not being united?
Because as we united black people on the continent, you know how many we are? Billion of people. We may be powerful,
Then
so
why
powerful.
have
That's why they don't like seeing black people united.
right?
He fucked up. You know why he fucked up? Because Tariq Nasheed's going to say, so why aren't you united in your country? Watch.
Are you agree or not?
Right. They don't want you to unite. But why didn't y'all unite anyway? Because foundational Black Americans, we're united here.
It's not about here.
It-
It's about black people
right.
everywhere.
Okay. But why over here, most foundational Black Americans, we can get on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't y'all do that over in the continent of Africa?
Told you.
Are you sure you can get on the same page? The oppressor always use black people against each other. Why are you saying you are on the same page?
Over here, we can get on the same page.
You people are being used by the oppressor, like in Africa. Explain to me, how are you on the same page?
Yeah. Foundational Black Americans, we can get on the same page over here and fight oppression to the point where we're not just completely living in shanty towns and just having a complete breakdown of society. That's why people come over here based on the things that we fought for, because we know how to get on code enough to make sure that Black folks are going to be good. We're not, that's why we don't live like you are living over there in your homeland, that you're here for a reason. As a Black person,
Yes,
you can come over here and live good and eat good because of us.
yes, sir. Yeah, I agree, and I respect your sacrifices you made. But my question is, do you believe it benefits the oppressor and the white supremacists about black people not being together? That was my question.
It,
I
they're
don't.
going to,
I,
I'm gonna say this. It benefits Black Americans because, and we're only gonna do half of this. It's because, and this is what I think. We know who is gonna stab us in the back. We're gonna talk about things that need to be solved. If you look at in our chat, in my live chat, you see the people who are immigrants. They don't like Black Americans. They're always against Black Americans. They come over here to troll. So now you got to understand, why would we try to ally ourselves with those type of people? Are all of them like that? Absolutely not. But it's a good handful of them, a big good handful of them.
they're going to try to oppress you whenever. We don't judge everything based on what the white supremacists are going to do or not do. We know what we need to do. We need to stick together. We need to have some type of camaraderie that we need to have in order to make sure each other is good. That's what. That's
exactly.
what.
That's why. That's why I need to know your thought about black people not coming together as one people so we can be so
Okay,
powerful against the same system of oppression.
that's a question for your homeland, sir. Y'all have that big continent over there, and everybody's splintered off into a gazillion tribes. So that's a question for y'all. Why didn't y'all get together and there's so many people of you on your own land, and 2 white people can come in and then run the whole show?
Okay, let me answer. That's why I say we are facing the same oppression. You know who killed Obama? Killed Gaddafi. Obama is an American. You know that.
Oh, he's Kenyan. Obama's Kenyan. He's not from our lineage
Then how was he a U.S. president
because he became
if he was a
a
Kenyan?
citizen and we elevated him. It was
So that means
slow down.
there's no.
Damn. That's why when you say we treat y'all a certain way, no, we put that tether up into the presidency. That was black people stomping for him, and he shitted on us. So yeah. So what's your point?
That's why I'm saying we are facing the same system of oppression in Africa and black people
But
everywhere.
we're reacting to it differently. That's the problem. Yes, we're facing
The white supremacists,
facing the same system, but we react to it different. We as foundational black Americans, we stand 10 toes down, face it, and deal with it, fight against it, so that we can be good over here on our own homeland. Y'all leave to come over here to us because we're the ones doing the fighting and you're not. That's
No. Robin. Obama was born in America. His father was born in Kenya. His father was a Kenyan politician. His mother was a white woman. Obama is an American, but he's not a black American. He's an African American. There's a difference. This is why a lot of black Americans don't like to be called African American. That's all. Yo, my nigga Robin was about to jump out the window and say, yeah, this nigga's not an American. No, he's an American. Robin, he's an American. Salute, Robin. I respect it, man, but it's not true. He's an American.
the real question. Why are you not fighting over
Shout
your
out to
homeland, sir?
Robin.
Who told you we are not fighting? Go in Burkina Faso, see what's going on.
Here.
You say you know a lot of shit.
Over
Go
here. You're telling me you ain't fighting because you over here with us. You're telling me you're not fighting, sir. And I'm not being mean-spirited, but we're going to keep.
He's an American. Robin, he's an American. He was born in America. He's an American. He wasn't born in Kenya. He's Kenyan American. He's African American, but he's not Black American, Robin.
But a buck tonight. You're over here with us, sir. So
Yo.
you ain't fighting nothing over there. You over here in a safe zone. We created a safe zone for you. You understand?
Robin's the man. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that.
So
good
if
laugh.
can you answer my question? You say people are not answering your question, but you're doing the same. Answer
What
my.
you're not going to do is what you're doing, asking the same question over and over as a deflection. You're not going to ask the same question over and over again. That's what you're not going to do. You've asked the same question. Does white supremacy, do they want to see us unified? Don't ask me that again. I've answered that about 5 times. You're using that as a deflection. Don't ask me that again. We moved on to another part of the topic.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, as a smart people, as a smart guy you are, I'm asking, what can we do so we can become united and become powerful as a black man on the continent?
Y'all got to start over there. Y'all got to unify over there. We can't keep doing the damn heavy lifting. We can't carry the shit forever for everybody. And y'all just come eat off of us. Y'all got to start doing some heavy lifting over there.
This is begging culture kicking in. This is the begging culture I was talking about. You know, this begging culture is serious, man. You know, yo, it's so bad. The white supremacists is begging the Hebrew Israelites for unity. It's bad out here.
Y'all got to put that tribal shit aside, put it away, and start bringing something to the table. Y'all don't offer us nothing. Let's be real. What
I already told you we try and they killed us. Obama,
don't
your president, killed Gaddafi.
don't do you think they killed Malcolm? They killed Dr. King. They killed Medgar Evers. We are
That's why I'm saying
they
we are doing
very
our
real,
best.
huh?
Go find out in Burkina Faso. Traore, you know, one of your general, he tried to go in the
Man,
Congress.
don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, we get killed over here standing up against white supremacy. That ain't no excuse to not to stop fighting, and we keep on keeping on. We ain't afraid of that shit. That ain't stopping us. Just say they done terrorized your ass. All right, some of them killings done shook you. It didn't shake us. It didn't shake us, sir. Yeah, okay. You kill him. Now we gonna stand up for him and keep on going. Let me get
No, no, that's what I'm saying. Just recently, you know what's going on in Burkina Faso. Traore,
and let me get my sister Wani in here. Wani, hop on in, beloved.
Hi, Tariq. Oh, sir, how many Africans?
why are you muting people? Let me finish.
I
Respect.
no, I want to ask you a question.
We need some respect. Can you give me a few seconds to finish
I
my
need to
topic?
ask you a
He's
question.
talking to you.
How many Africans are there in the world?
Free Africa, she's asking you a question.
By you muting my microphone, how can I speak,
You're
bro?
talking now. How
Yeah,
many Africans are in the world?
1.5 billion Africans right
And
now.
you need to corral 40 million people. Can you explain why you need to do that?
Yes, ma'am. Let me explain to you. So I ask a question. Don't you think it's benefit the oppressor? He tried to answer my question, but he's bringing other bullshit. So for now, we are fighting to
We're
the
the
heat.
only people that have ever helped Africa.
All right.
Don't you
What
for
have Africans collectively, what have Africans ever done for Black Americans?
yeah,
Nothing.
let me answer
We
for
give
now.
you, no,
Give me a
we have
chance to
done,
answer your question.
you
Give me a
never
chance to
answered.
answer.
It doesn't
Okay.
make sense. You have 1.5 billion people. You don't need a random group, do you? Is there something special about us that you need to tell us about? Because we're effective and 1.5 billion people are ineffective. Why do
Mm.
you need us to come aboard? Why aren't you asking
Okay.
all of your continent? They're right
That's
Let
Miss
me
there.
let,
Wani, right? Miss Wani's so gorgeous. Shout out to Miss Wani.
let me answer your questions. We need everybody. We need everybody. We don't put someone aside. We need everybody to be on the same page. Because as the oppressor, they came together. It
Now,
doesn't matter.
as a
Doesn't
slave
matter. It's
seller, did you or
France.
did you not separate from some people that were sold into bondage in the transatlantic slave trade and in the trans-Saharan slave trade?
Mm.
Did you
That
not get rid of them? Did you not want togetherness then? Or did you want to just do deals with Europeans?
Mm.
that's the issue for you guys, because you don't want our African and black people to come together. And it's played to a big
Why do we need
advantage.
to in terms of numbers? You have 1.5 billion.
It's not
Why do we
about
need to?
numbers. It's
Oh,
not
so there's
about
something
numbers.
special about us then. Is that what you're
Okay,
saying?
let me answer your question.
I need to get a compliment. Is there
Okay,
something special about us
okay,
that has you in here and not in some other room
okay.
in some
Yeah,
other room with another group of people?
it's not about numbers.
Why are you not in a Guyanese room?
America has
Why are you not in a Jamaican room?
America has
Why are you
three.
not in a Haitian room?
Let me answer your question. America has 300 million people, but it's leading the world. It's not about number. Why US? That means China should be number one and India number two, because they are leading in the terms of population. What do you
You're
mean
losing the
numbers?
plot. You're losing the plot. I asked
No,
you a
you're
question.
saying why
There's
African.
1.5 billion Africans. That's more than enough to do whatever you're talking about. It doesn't matter if we totally ignore you. If we're not effective, if we're just like you, then you shouldn't need us because we're just a random group of people. What is the problem?
I'm saying it's
We're the
not
size of
about
a random.
numbers.
Why
If
are
it's
you
about
targeting?
numbers,
Why are you targeting us for this conversation? What is
if
it about us?
it's about numbers, China should be leading the world because they have 2 billion people. It's not, but US is leading because
So
it's
they
not
claim.
about numbers. Okay, it's not about number. You can be powerful, but you don't have to be 2 billion people to be powerful. If that the case, China and India should be on the top. But it's not. I'm saying, don't you think it benefits this white
No,
supremacist
no, it doesn't.
for black people not being
It
united?
benefits on paper, but it doesn't benefit in real life. We found it.
I'm gonna say this, Robin. The reason why they need Black Americans because we are effective. We are probably the most effective people in a very long time. We don't need tricks. We don't need violence to get our point across. That's why, if you ever notice, look how we killed. Look how we killed systems. Look how. Have you ever noticed like Black Americans is the only one that fights white supremacy? And we're very effective on white supremacy. It's so bad that they have to do studies on Black Americans. That's I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but that's fair. You know, that's fair. That like, yo, if we give this motherfucker a inch, he's gonna go off in the mile. He's gonna beat everybody in the mile. That's what it's telling you. Why you think Black Americans get the worst education? Why you think we always get secondhand everything? We don't. And this is the thing. Everybody always talks about. Everybody always talks about equal opportunities. Black Americans never had equal opportunities of anything in America. We always had to earn it. We didn't ask for a handout, So, and I get it, Robin. I get where you're coming from. Why are they asking for Black Americans? It's just remember the thing we were talking about resilience. Get the hotline ready. FBA make it pop for the expand X. Yeah, everything is resilient, man. Like look at our leaders. Look. We're the only people that can defeat white supremacies and wars without weapons. We might bug the fuck out, but um definitely it's weapon. Like we don't need weapons to beat everybody. We destroyed. You got to understand, Black Americans have destroyed a lot of systems. A lot of systems that was working and doesn't work anymore. So yeah, that's why. That's why they need Black Americans. The Africans can't do it. They had thousands of years to do it. They had hundreds of years to do it. You know? I know. You're right. They have all the resources, but it's just
It just
they
doesn't
they don't know what
benefit.
to do
I
with it.
can
Benefit the
give you
talk
a
rep.
very quick example. In
It benefits.
Congress, in
It benefits
Congress,
us to focus on ourselves,
let me
and
give you a
you
quick
guys to focus
example.
on yourselves.
Let me
That's
give
how
you a
it
quick
benefits.
example. In
Are you trying to
Congress,
force us to to pay attention to you? Is that what you're doing? You're
no, in
telling us not.
Congress,
You're telling us not to focus on ourselves and go with
no,
the
no, I
stuff you're
didn't
doing.
say that. I
Well,
didn't
then leave us.
say that.
Why are you stalking us then?
Because
Why
because
do
white
we have to be told
supremacy,
to?
because white supremacists are using some of you to fight Africa.
No, we're not. We're not fighting you.
Let me give you an
You're coming
example.
over here and running for office based
let me
on
let me give
getting
you
rid
a
of Black
very a
History
very
Month.
quick example.
You're fighting us.
There was a black general who just came in Congress to talk shit about Traore, who is uniting people in Africa. They use a white general here called, he was in Congress. Go check out. They are using one of you guys to fight brothers in Africa. That
Yes, I saw
general,
that guy,
she,
but that's
he
one
was the
guy.
one. He was the one saying he has to kill Traore. He's a black
Okay,
general.
he doesn't
He's a
represent.
black general here.
What do you want us to
Right.
do?
He don't.
They are using some of you to fight
Which
Okay,
one?
Africans.
that one guy.
One dude.
I already told you the general Langsy, he was in Congress few months ago. saying they have to kill Ibrahim Traore, a foreign leader of Burkina Faso. He's a black general. You know, you're saying we are not doing anything, but white supremacists are using you to fight the continent Africa.
One
Go find
person,
out. It's in the news.
one person
That this
now. So one Negro, because that's it. There's no you guys. It's one person got y'all shook. That one Negro got y'all shook. One Negro. It ain't no y'all. It's one. We ain't got nothing to do with what he's doing. But one dude, one black person, and that's it. He got.
That's why I'm saying we have to unite.
Because of one.
Doesn't matter if it's it doesn't matter if it's a one powerful Negro fighting other Negroes. We need to unite. That's my point.
And how come, listen, you talk about uniting. How come we ain't in the African Union? They don't have us in the African Union over there. What's stopping them? What stopped them from doing that?
Oh, bro, you say you know
Well,
history. You know how many
Israelis in there.
you know
You
how
have
many times
Israelis and Arab countries in
you
there.
know how many times
No.
Malcolm X was invited to Africa Union, bro. You say you know history. Go find out. We kicked out an Israel representative. Israel cannot attend EU meeting
But they were
for now.
in to be kicked out. They were
But
in, just like Arabs.
the
No, you
Jamaican
don't allow
president,
us to be
Jamaican
in it.
prime minister
Yep. You know
is
what?
always
You
there.
guys are full of it. You don't allow us to be in the
No,
African
you
Union.
guys
The
don't be
Caribbeans
used.
don't allow us to be in
I'm
CARICOM,
saying,
but they have South Americans in CARICOM, and you guys have Arabs and Israelis in the
I'm
African
saying
Union. You make
we have to
excuses to
unite.
us. No,
We
I don't
have
want to unite with
we
losers.
don't
You're
want to.
bench
Okay,
riders.
then you don't talk about white
I'm
supremacists
going to
then,
talk about it for the rest of my life. Don't
because they
worry
are
about it.
using you to
No,
fight
they're not.
your
You don't have
brothers.
to join with you because you don't do anything.
They are
You just
using
talk.
you to fight
Just like
Africans.
you got on the stage and you started
The white
talking about we like
supremacists,
you and you don't like
the
us.
bright
The facts are
supremacists
you don't
are
like us.
using the
And
divide
we
and rule.
embraced you. We raised up your culture. We
Mm-hmm.
made a fake, Pan
Don't you
African
think
culture for
white
you.
supremacists are using divide and rule against
No,
black people?
No.
no.
I'm gonna say this. He's trying to make this a black and white thing. We've been knew about the black and white thing, but at the end of the day, you wasn't on the black side. This is why it can't be a black and white thing. It always has to been. It always had to be. How can we dismantle or how can we dismantle or discredit Black Americans? It has always been like that, So I don't know what these people want Black Americans to do. I personally don't know. It's weird. It's a weird conversations to have. It's you know like it's like I punch you in the face, then after that, 2-3 days later, you see me, you sucker punch me, and now I'm screaming, "Hey, stop the hate!" It's crazy.
Because they are using you. Your general was the one in the Congress talking about killing Ibrahim Traore. Can you imagine?
And only bring up that general that has nothing to do with other black Americans. That shows you ain't got no argument, brother.
He is a powerful general from us, bro. What do you
What
think?
do you have to do with us? We
Okay.
didn't tell him to go over there. We didn't tell that dude to go over there and do nothing. He's not acting on the behest of black America.
That's why I say we should unite. So we are not being used.
You mean unite by you bringing your ass over here? That's what you mean by unite. You ain't trying to unite over there. Unite means you want to come over here and eat up everything we got. That's what you mean by unite, right?
No, I'm saying stop being used by the oppressor. Thank you, bro.
Who's being used by the oppressor?
Black people, Black American.
How?
Like Obama. Obama was used to kill Gaddafi. This general is being used to kill Traore.
You keep bringing up Obama. He's one of your people. His dad is from Kenya. Obama is not a foundational black American at all, sir.
Told you.
He doesn't come from our lineage. We don't give a fuck about Obama.
This general is a Black American. Go find out.
Don't matter. We elected Obama. We didn't elect Fuck this general. We don't know nothing about him. He ain't got nothing to do with us. Y'all don't let us in the African Union. The OAU, when it was before the African Union, they didn't let us in that either.
No, you lying,
What am I
bro. You lying.
what am I lying about?
Go find out the African Union last meeting. There was a black people from Jamaica, from Caribbean,
And
from
and
America, everywhere. We don't kick black people outside. You
That's a
lying, bro.
lie.
We kick Israel. We kick your.
man, if you don't stop lying, Foundational Black, we're not a part of the African Union. What are you talking about? Foundational Black Americans are not part of the African Union. They have not invited us. And you talk about Malcolm and the OAU. He wasn't in it either. Let me get brother Dan in here. Good freaking grief. Dan, what's up, brother?
Oh shit.
Oh, Dan. Let me let him in. My bad. My bad. I got to push the button. Dan, what's up, brother? Hop on in. Good Lord. Dan.
Dan's about to go off.
What's going on, Flex? How you doing,
Man,
brother?
man, he's wearing me out, man. What's going on, brother?
Man, not much, man. What's going on with your free Africa, man? How your weekend going?
Good, sir. Thank you so much.
So I got a
Appreciate.
question for you,
Appreciate.
man. You know, Flex bring up a good point. You know, Barack Obama injected a bunch of social issues, well, created a bunch of social issues in Africa. Um, he's from y'all though. That's not
Mhm,
us. And then also, what do we stand to gain from, interfering in y'all affairs?
Hmm.
Because I was listening to the guy over Burkina Faso, I think the Abraham guy, and he was calling Russia the new partners and saviors and shit like that. And it's like, why would you trade one imperialistic power for another one? It doesn't make sense. I mean, so it seems like you guys are just getting more of the same. So where do we fit in this?
Yeah, because American are killing us.
I'll answer that question, bombs. The difference, SP, is they will have to call the National Guard on us. They wouldn't call ICE. They will call the National Guards. Black Americans is known and notorious of burning down shit, burning down police station, cocktail bombings, sniping people. Like shit could get like that, but at the end of the day, a lot of y'all immigrants don't got that type of in your heart. This is why I always tell you in slavery they stopped bringing black Americans to other countries because they had a taste of blood. They had a taste of warfare. And when you start taking other people, once you start killing people, you can't trust these type of people. It's like having a venomous snake around you, knowing that you trained it. You still can't. You still have to be aware because venomous snakes are opportunists. Black Americans are opportunists. So that's the difference. So I answered your question, SP.
The enemy of your enemy is your friend. That's why they
So
say.
so
Because
you say America is
Russia,
your enemy.
yeah. Because let me
I'm an
explain to you.
American.
You say going to Russia. Let me explain that thing you said. That's a good point. So America is trying to kill Ibrahim Traore. So Ibrahim Traore has to find security from other places because
Russia
he's
can't protect themselves. Look,
yeah, let me answer because he can't rely on his security. He's trying to develop his
And the fact
country. So,
and the
but
fact that he can't rely on other Africans say a lot, don't it? Hmm? Don't that say a lot? He can't even
Um,
depend on Africa.
Black King, those weren't black Americans that burned down that Walmart. Those were your people. Black Lives Matter and Antifa, those were your people. You know, I have nothing against them. They want to burn down shit like that, but they wasn't burning down buildings for the greater good, though.
whole lot.
let me answer your question,
Let me
please.
ask you something. Let me ask you something, right?
Yeah.
If you
So
can't if you can't
he's not
listen,
going to Russia because he
free
like
Africa, free
Russia.
Africa, free
He's
Africa. Let me ask you
going
this
to
question. I
Russia to
got
see
you
if
for
he can
security.
survive.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. For
exactly.
security. I read the thing. He wants security assurances from Russia. I got you, right? But you know
Yep.
those security
Not
those.
because he like Russians,
I
but because he
understand
need
that part. We
to
with you. We
survive.
with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Got you.
for understanding.
No, 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 no. But listen, listen. You know those security assurances come at a cost, right?
Mm.
It's not free. The same reason why those Arabs from the north were coming down, raiding those gold, gold runs and those gold mines is the same reason the Russians are going to be there. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
but I already told you one of your generals in the Senate recently
What?
saying they have to kill. He
Listen,
on
listen.
air, he was right open. He said they have to kill
No,
Traore.
no,
Can
no.
you
I got you.
imagine?
I got you. I got you.
Facts,
But
Oh,
Ray
listen,
Ray.
listen,
did
listen.
you see that, brother? Did you see that, brother, when he was in a Congress saying they have to eliminate Traore for just standing up for his country? So
That's not the.
Traore has
That's
no
you
option.
know, like I know. That's not the only reason he said that. Now I'm not gonna get into the stuff that they were doing over there. The war crimes, the murder, the public executions. You get put on the war
Wow,
crimes, but
wow,
yeah, exactly. You know the stuff that they were doing. I'm not even gonna get into that. But long story short,
wow, bro. Are
the
you
point I'm trying to make
believing
to you
that
is this,
the
right?
agenda when
You
they
guys are
try
doing
to
the
kill,
same thing that the Nigerians did. You
bruh? Do
believe
you
you
believe
swap
in
out the
those
Americans, you
Western
go go somewhere
agenda?
else, and they give you a
When
raw deal.
do you believe?
Do you think the deal the Nigerians got with the Chinese was fair?
Do you believe in those
Do do
narratives
you think the
that
deal
when they try
Nigerians got the
to
Chinese was fair?
okay, let me answer you. Do you believe those narratives when they try to eliminate one of our leaders? They say democracy, they say human rights. They kill Gaddafi. Go find out what's going on in Russia. Stop
That's
that.
Libya thing.
Yeah, stop that nonsense narrative
So
when
Libya and Russia were really tight, right?
they try to kill one of us.
Gaddafi and Putin were pretty tight, right?
They are bringing democracy when they try to
Sir,
kill one of us.
calm down. Listen. Gaddafi and Russia were pretty tight, right?
Let me
They were
answer your
pretty cool.
question.
I
Yes.
said yes, they were cool, right? Did that stop Obama from killing them?
Obama came with NATO, bro.
No, I'm
It's
saying
two
did that
powerful
stop him though?
entities. Two powerful
The point I'm
entities.
trying to make to you is a security insurance from the Russians means nothing.
But at least you have to do something. You can't just stay and get killed.
No, no, you have to defend yourself. If you keep looking for the heels, what they're gonna
Begging.
ask you for is gonna be the same thing. You literally, the French had y'all locked, they had Burkina Faso locked up and tied their money to their banks, and they literally could bankrupt you anytime they wanted to, and they would take your gold as collateral, right? Now, the smart thing they did was moved off of that system. It doesn't make sense to hop on the Russian system. What they should do is what Muammar Gaddafi was doing and using the minerals in the ground to back the currency. That would be the smartest play they have. But instead, they're looking for more European masters, which makes
Yes,
no
sir.
sense to
Yes,
me.
sir. I like the way you said he should be doing what Gaddafi did. But America killed Gaddafi for that reason, bro.
But okay. So
That's why
are you
Traore
actually standing up? Or are you fake standing up?
is trying to find
Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton killed Gaddafi. It wasn't Obama. Obama probably had something to do with it, but it was mostly Bill and Hillary.
security first before he
You
can
they
do
can't
anything.
protect you. They can't protect themselves.
But you say Gaddafi was trying to bring people, the currents together in that good.
All right, I'm gonna end that right there. That guy right there, it was powerful. So it was the Clintons. No, I know it was the Clintons, but I wouldn't put it past Obama either. Obama killed his own people too. He gave a tribe $4 million, then he wiped out men, women, and children. Knew he was gonna kill them. So yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do one more. No more Cape Room. Black Americans say enough to immigrants LA. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna do this one right here. It's a good 25-minute video. It should be good. I haven't seen this one.
The water hoses. Go get them biting dogs, them German shepherds that they sicked on the in the 60s. Sick them on them Mexicans and watch they get their ass out the way. Shit, ain't fucked up. This is America. Man, I ain't no come on. This is America. You got to come the right way. Can't come the wrong way.
They gonna call it the LA massacre or some shit.
LA, man,
It ain't the 60s no more. Dogs and shit. That ain't the 60s.
LA police, they got $1 billion budget. Don't let our taxpaying dollars go to waste. Letting them motherfucking Mexicans wreak havoc in the street. Trump send the National Guard. Don't send the Marines too. shoot on sight if a motherfucker ain't following the laws of America. Martial law.
Hey, California used to belong to the Mexicans.
They lost it. You got to get it
They
back.
sold
You can't
it.
take it by force. It ain't yours no
They
more.
sold it.
No. Hell no. Martial law should be declared. Gavin Newsom needs to be
They
impeached.
some of the hardest working Americans.
We need the military to take over California. No, they ain't. It's just a bunch of them work together, so you can't tell who lazy. It's all them motherfuckers out working. It's just a bunch of them work together. And matter of fact,
The LA riots, do I agree with them or not? Let's get into it. And I gotta preface this by saying this does not reflect the views of the United States Air Force. Destroying your towns, your families, your business partners, your homies, all of that for what? Do you really think this is the way to keep your people in America by committing more crimes? I understand people come to America to build a better life, to help and provide for their families. I get that. But bro, you gotta do it the right way. And yes, I am speaking from experience. My significant other is a legal immigrant. As in, we went through the proper steps to make sure that she was good to go and able to live in America. And getting mad at federal agents for doing their job is just like you telling your boss that you don't like that he asked you to take your trash out. They just doing their job. And I understand that not all illegal immigrants are bad people or even criminals, but you gotta do it the right way. It's like if a parent tells you, hey, you can have this item if you ask for it, but then you just go and take it. Now you mad at them because you're in trouble.
Can I just be real with y'all for a second? Like, this for the Christian, so you're not a Christian, then you can just move on along anyway. But like, I'm conflicted right now because I really don't know how to fully feel about this situation. Like, I am really conflicted with all of this ICE deportation and
I'm
your
not a
heart will break.
Christian, so we'll move on.
Laws are different. Honestly,
Just love the call. This is our land.
God is really the only answer to any of this. And I just want to say that it's okay to.
And this man is yelling, this is our land. You're all on stolen land. You're all illegal here. This man right here says he loves the Mexico flag. Nick asked him, why do you love the flag? He says, I just love the colors.
I'm going to tell y'all this. That guy right there, that is a celebrity's son who passed away. His father passed away. You got to figure out who it is.
Mexico flag. Nick asked him, why do you love the flag? He says, I just love the colors. This person says, why are you bringing Mexican flags out here? Why are you here? He says, I'm just here because it's something to do to chill out. The lawyers have arrived. The lawyers show up to all the protests. They have green hats on. They're literally trained to watch, to see if police officers do anything to protesters, and once they do, they will have a lawsuit against the officers. This man is here with a bag full of masks so he can pass the mask out to people so that they can hide behind the mask. This guy right here assaults Nick. He tries to take his camera, breaks his microphone, and then tells Nick he's gonna F him up. Then he asks Nick if he's scared, tells Nick he's on stolen land. He's a white national Republican and needs to get off of this land because this isn't his land. Yes, here's a police car. The man jumps up, kicks it. This guy kicks it again. People are pounding on the windows. The police are trying to leave, and the rioters are attacking the police cars, and they're yelling, this is our streets. Our streets. If you notice, this lady right here throws water at the police. This man kicks the police, so the police fire back at him. Pepper spray is released, and Nick starts choking.
Oh no!
This lady showed up to the protest with her leaf blower, and this is her land. All of us are on stolen land. This guy says it's okay for him to come masked, sunglasses, and hats on. We can't see his face. But he tells us that ICE and any federal agent needs to come with no mask on, with their name on their shirt, their first and last name on. Police officers are not protected, and we should know exactly who they all are. And then this police officer's car is destroyed. Protesters attack it. They're flipping the police officers off, throwing rocks at the car, run right up and bust that window out. Electric scooters are down.
Nope, that's not what I heard. So somebody told me. I'm not going to tell you. If you know, you know. He is from California. He is a legend. The black kid, the black man. Um, you'll be surprised, but he has a Mexican baby mother. I'm gonna give you another. I'm gonna give you another. Um, I'm gonna give you another clue. He has a Mexican baby mother, and he's a rapper. Well, everybody's a rapper in California.
Pounding at the windows. This man throws a car and it goes right through the back window. And this is what it looks like. Where's Gavin Newsom? Where's Nancy Pelosi? Where's Maxine Waters? Where's Kamala Harris? This is her city. They should get their butts down there since they're telling us all that this is peaceful. This is not peaceful, and this is what is going on in America.
Now that everything that I said was going to happen with...
But I will say this: that shit coming from a white woman, they should be the last one to talk because they burned down communities, black communities. Not one, not two. In the last 100 years, they burnt down over 33 different communities in 100 years. So, it's laughable coming from a white supremacist.
Trump get elected is happening. Now all of these Hispanic people saying, I want black people to step up and be on the front lines with us. I'm not going on no front lines with none of y'all. I will stand with you in solidarity from right here in my car on this goddamn phone. Because I told y'all what was going to happen and y'all still voted against y'all own rights. Now, since y'all want to keep on talking about people of color, POC, and everybody is the same, right? We all minorities, right? Y'all better call on them yellow folks. Y'all better call on them Asians. Y'all better call on them other immigrants and all of these other people that are supposed to be stepping up for you since we all POC. You know what I'm saying? Where the Chinese, where the Japanese, where the Indians at? Ain't nobody want to step up with you? Now everybody want to call black people to step up. I'm not going to no front lines with nobody. Don't ask me to go to no goddamn protest. I ain't going to no goddamn protest. I'm not going on the front lines, and I'm not getting maced. I'm not getting pepper sprayed for none of y'all. Matter of fact, call them Irish people. Didn't y'all say black people? Didn't y'all say Irish people was black? Didn't y'all say all gingers are black, not just black gingers? Y'all said Irish people was black just because they had some type of oppression in their history. That had nothing to do with 400 years of slavery, but for some reason, Irish people are black now. Call them. I told y'all I got on this app and I spoke up about the Trump administration and what they were going to do. I read all the documents. I read all the plans. I went through all the research. I went through all the research. And I came on this app and I made endless videos saying what they're going to do. I said that they were going to arrest these people. I said that they're going to do ICE raids. I said that they want people to be slaves in a prison. I literally said it. You can go back in my videos before the election. I spoke up. I was rooting for Kamala the whole time. I spoke up for people to vote for Kamala the whole time.
I wouldn't.
And I remember every single Hispanic person, every single black man, every single black woman, every single person of color that spoke up against Kamala Harris. And I will not forget. It is embedded into my memory bank. I'm not playing with y'all. So do not ask me to step up. I stand with you Hispanic people in solidarity in front of this phone. Because what y'all didn't do, and white people too, white liberals and Hispanic people, instead of asking your own family members and try to change your own family members and holding them accountable and telling them to step up and wake the fuck up, y'all just started to criticize other races, saying that we didn't know what we was talking about. Y'all ain't want to speak to y'all family members. That's on you. This, what's happening right now, is on you. You can't put this blame on anyone else. And I don't want to hear it. I really don't. So at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to fight y'all fight, because black people been fighting this fight for years. And every time these politicians lie to you, we can see right through it, because we've been through it over and 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 over again. But for the people who's been in this country, and our ancestors been in this country, our grandparents, our great-grandparents have told us over and over and over what the plans was that these people are trying to do for you. Y'all don't want to listen to us. Y'all call us victims. Y'all say y'all always want to play victim. Y'all always want to play victim. We told y'all. And this time, it wasn't no big CIA, undercover mission. It wasn't no spook who sat by the door. That man Trump.
All right, I'm a break this down. He's right. he's right to a certain extent. We did tell him. We did tell them. We warned them for a very long time. Who were they? What was best for them? The Latinos turned on Kamala first of all because she's a woman of color. I think. Well, she's Indian. She's Hindu. She turned on her own. She turned on the. Y'all turned on her. Where is this one? That hate speech right there. No, he's right. They did tell you. He did say. He said, "Yo, why would you vote against? Why would you vote against your own? Why would you vote against yourself?" He knew what he was doing. He understood that, like, yo, you know what? The white supremacy is a motherfucker. It's a motherfucker. So if you're gonna vote against you, that's on you. But the reason why a lot of these Latinos was voting because they thought they were gonna target Black Americans. That's why. Y'all didn't see that y'all was people of color. You seen that y'all was white because y'all put white on your ethnicity or race. I'm sorry, you put white as a race and Latino as your ethnicity. So yeah.
Went up there at his rallies and said, "You fucking year, fuck." And y'all know this shit that gets me is now everybody need help from the motherfucking black community, and we've been going through this shit for fucking decades, for fucking years, for fucking centuries, begging for people to fucking help us. Begging.
Whoa. We didn't beg nobody. Nigga, where you from? Who's this nigga? We didn't beg nobody. If you didn't want to help, nigga, we did it ourselves. It has never been like, oh, yo, we need help. No, nigga. We said, like, yo, if we all stick together, we could get through this enough. You said, no, you want to go with White Daddy. I'm like, all right, cool. We good. We ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Now, it's so fucking ironic. Now people need us. People need us to band together now. People need us to help the race out. Man, fuck that, man. Fuck that. And I say it again, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, Ray, whose man is that?
We've been begging, crying, pleading, protesting.
Niggas is not big. I don't know who's nigga this. He's just a misguided nigga. He's probably a mixed kid, I'm gonna be personally honest, he's probably a mixed kid, I think that, most mixed kids are privileged because they're privileged to have both two cultures. Unlike Black Americans as myself, I have one culture. So I get it, but it's not right.
Burying our fucking children, bro. We been needed fucking help, bro. Now all of a sudden, when these motherfuckers don't want to leave the country, now they're saying, black people help us. Black people help us. Man, fuck that. Man, fuck that, nigga. Help yourself, nigga. Just like you told us, or just like you guys turn the other fucking cheek and act like y'all don't see what's going on with us. Yeah, man, fuck that, man. We ain't helping a motherfucking thing. So yeah, nigga, we gonna mind our motherfucking business and keep going, doing what the fuck we gotta do out here, man. For our own fucking race. I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. I can't even go to a motherfucker.
They open a comment section, which we all do, and then they saw the comment, and then they decided to make that the topic of the conversation instead. So now, as a black man, not only do I have to understand that statement, which I do, I now have to defend it. So to all the people out there wondering why the silence of the black community is so potently loud, I'm just going to come out and say it. We're just giving the same energy that has been given and it's still given to us. I don't know how else to say that. Y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck when our shit's burning. So we're not gonna advocate for violence, but you know what I mean? I don't have to save you.
Mm.
You understand? Like I'm not gonna be the one that's holding no weapons necessarily, right? Unless you come at me. But if I see you struggling, you, you understand? And don't, please don't come for me with this humans and we're all humans. Like that's fine. Like I believe in that to a degree. To be honest, I agree to it to the extent that it was historically applied to me and my people. Like you get me. So yeah, man. Like when I post, it's I'm generally interested. It's interesting. It's news. It's something that I find historically interesting because I studied it at some point and I have a comment. But it's not like a call to action necessarily, like I would with something a little closer to home. You know, maybe call to action is the wrong phrase for that because I have said, I believe we should stand up and do something, right? But I think we got to stand up and do something for ourselves first before we stand up and do something for other people. But whatever, man. You understand? Like I'm just I'm going around in circles at this point. You get it.
Involved the residents of LA. Reasons being,
Damn, mama, you pretty
in
too.
history, riots that occurred has left many cities burnt down, many people murdered, and the riots that I'm speaking of are all because of
SP, you were the first one to jump on the show and call for solidarity. Did you forget? He forgot. All right, hold on, let me move this right here. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Move this up. Yeah, you was the first one to call for solidarity, SP. Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm. No, real talk, SP. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. You're just late for the party. Black Americans has been asking about solidarity for a long time. Y'all say no. Y'all wanted to be white. And we said okay. No love lost. Give me a second. I'm just trying to find. I think that's good right there. Right there. Perfect. But it's all straight and stuff. I think I'm gonna land right here.
an accusation from a white.
I'm gonna say this. Let's see. Stop this. So I'm gonna say this. It's becoming a begging culture now. I think the culture that we have now is becoming a begging culture. It's becoming a culture that everybody needs help. Nobody don't want to work hard or pull themselves up by the bootstraps and do what they're supposed to do. It's like we don't got these type of people no more. It has been. It has been. It has. Yes, we are. It has been a very long time coming and actually seeing what's going on. This is, yeah, that's right there. I just wanted to see my Bill Russell frame. It has been it has been a long time coming, and watching people beg and stuff, even white supremacists. Like I said, I've seen on a live that a white supremacist called Captain Tazaria to fight the small hats. It's just the all y'all white supremacists, y'all big and bad until y'all fight y'all big brothers. And it's sad. the 40% welfare usage would indicate that. No, yours was live. What's going on, Shabaka? It's already time to go, man. I'm doing another show tomorrow, Shabaka. I think I'm gonna do. Let's see how the polls look. Actually, ooh, Tuesdays and Saturdays. The polls are saying Tuesdays and Saturdays we should do the Reaper Nation. How about we do this? We'll do Monday. No, we'll do Tuesday. We'll do a Tuesday Reaper Nation, and we'll do a Thursday. Give me a second, everybody. I'm sorry. And we'll do a Tuesday Chocolate Man podcast. Tuesday Reaper Nation, Thursday Reaper podcast, and or Chocolate Man podcast. So we can do that. I'm gonna change it up, see how this works out. And don't forget, everybody, I'm still in the works of like getting the schedule on and popping for y'all and stuff, so y'all can have all 3 of those shows. So just work with me. I apologize. And like even if I have to do something on a Saturday-ish or every other Saturday, we can do that. We could do a Tuesday and we could do like every other Saturday. Excuse me, every other Saturday. So would you like that? So we'll do it once a week. And we do every other Saturday. But I want to thank y'all for coming on the show. Let me start giving my thanks. Let's close the polls. So I want to thank SP, Ray, Convo, St. Michael's, Black King, Dorsey twice, Bomb's Legacy, Shabaka, Breeze Omega, Gullery, and Miss Ursula him. So salute to you, dear. I appreciate you on my show. You here and there on my show. So thank you for coming on the show. I will see you tomorrow with the Reaper Nation. We will be talking about the Michelle Wu, and I'm gonna change the name. The Michelle Wu and the erasure of black Bostonians. So y'all take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.